There was a new boy in the poor little village of St. Petersburg. He was dressed just too well. This was outstanding. He had shoes on, and it was a Friday. He even wore a necktie. The more Tom stared at him, the more he rose his nose in the air. They kept face to face and eye to eye. Finally, Tom said,
"I can lick you. I'd like to see you try." "Well, I can. Can.
An uncomfortable pause. Then Tom said,
"What's your name?" "Ain't any of your business what my name is." "Well, I'll make it my business." "Well, why don't you?" "If you say so much, I will." Much. "Well, I think you're mighty smart now, don't you? I could lick you with one hand tied behind my back." "I'd like to see you try."
Another pause and more eyeing each other. They were shoulder to shoulder. Tom said,
"Get out of here." "Why don't you get out of here?" "Well, I won't." "Well, I won't either."
Tom grabbed a stick off the ground and set it between them.
"If you cross this stick, I will lick you till you can't stand up."
The boy stepped over it promptly and said,
"I'd like to see you try. For 2 cents, I will."
The boy grabbed 2 broad coppers out of his pocket and held them out. Tom struck them to the ground in an instant. The boys were both rolling and tumbling on the ground. They were punching and scratching each other's noses and covered themselves with dust. Holler,
"Enough! Enough!"
The boy struggled to free himself, and he was crying mainly from anger. At least the boy yelled enough, and Tom let him up.
"Well, next time you go around trying to lick people, I'll learn you."
The new boy went off, brushing the dust from his clothes, sobbing and snuffling.
End of scene 1.
As Tom passed by the house where Jeff Thatcher lived, he saw a new girl in the garden. A lovely little hazel-eyed creature with brown hair placed in 2 long tails. He worshipped this new angel, till he saw that she ignored him. Then he pretended he didn't know she was there, and began to show off in all sorts of ways. While Tom was in the midst of doing his dangerous gymnastics, he glanced and saw that the little girl was walking towards the house. She stopped a moment and then moved toward the door. Tom heaved a great sigh. But his face lit up right away when she tossed a flower over the fence and then disappeared.